cool. They had a backyard in the back, like a terrace, and we ate out there. And an English couple came over to us and said, "Are you from England?" And we said, "No, we're from America." And they're like, "Oh, you're so well behaved." We thought so.
We're
the
crazy.
image of Americans
That's because of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
is not great in Europe. At least 20 years ago, it wasn't.
I'm sure it hasn't improved. Look who our royalty is.
Yeah, that's right, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. That's what I was hearing someone talk about. You have like Kate and Will over in England.
Right.
And then you have the Kardashians. Britney Spears here in the
I
U.S.
know. I'm trying to think of someone else, but I can't
Who?
off the top of my head.
Come
That
on.
would be royalty here. Like 20 years ago, wouldn't it be the Kennedys? But they're slowly dying.
But they killed themselves, I think.
know, they did. So I would have to go with the Kardashians. Maybe
That's
someone
so
else.
sad.
It is.
It really is so sad. Miley Cyrus. She's our princess.
Let's go with her.
Okay. Her and her Molly.
Right.
Okay, so what's going on with you?
Hey, Friday.
This coming Friday?
This coming Friday.
Can you believe it's October 1st tomorrow?
No, I cannot.
I was writing that date all day today, setting up interviews and stuff, and I'm like, I cannot believe it. Anyway.
It's going to be
sorry.
Christmas.
I sound like an old lady.
You're fine. You've got a ways to go.
So this Friday, October 3rd.
October 3rd at the Soiled Dove. That's the one in the Stapleton, not the one downtown. Soiled
What
Dove
is the
Underground.
one downtown called? It's just called Soiled Dove, right? And
Yes.
then the one in Stapleton is the Soiled Dove Underground?
I think you're right.
Okay.
Yes. There's a benefit for the Morgan Adams Foundation that I'm going to be a part of. So I'm performing. George McClure is another comic, and
Funny.
then Sam Adams, too.
Very funny?
Yes.
Yes.
So we'll be there. It's Friday night at 8.
8 o'clock.
It's going to be a great show.
It will. It will.
Fun date night.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get out there.
Oh,
I have
good.
a 6 p.m. nail appointment, so
There
might
you go.
Be straight. I'll have good nails. That's it, though. Right off work. Hi. Yeah. And what is the Morgan Adams Foundation?
They do brain research.
Okay.
So cancers of the brain and things like that. Things
Okay.
like that is not a good radio way to talk. But
It's a podcast.
that's right.
Right.
Podcast. Thanks. We
Yeah.
can cuss too, can't we?
Yes.
I just remembered that.
Welcome back
Shit.
to podcast.
Just throwing one out. That used to scare me so much on the radio that
I
I would
know.
accidentally
Like
just,
as soon as the mic's on, you kind of train yourself to not. Have you seen someone cuss on real radio? It is horribly embarrassing for everyone in the room.
yeah.
Have you ever?
I have not. No, not live.
You're
no.
lucky. I was working overnight weekends at a local radio station,
Uh-huh.
and I would get there at like 10 p.m. because I wanted to observe the real people in action.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was trying to learn. And so there was the nighttime guy on a Friday night. He did 7 to midnight every Monday through Friday. Mm-hmm. And he had an intern. And he had gotten to the point where he could bring his intern on and talk. And the intern just dropped the S word. And we all just went, mic off, commercial on, you need to leave. And never saw him again.
Never saw him again because he should know
done.
better.
Yeah.
He's an intern. He's made it that far.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang
So I think we
it.
all have that fear in our head, but to actually see it happen, like it's like, I will never forget that.
No.
Just the feeling in the room and the look on his face. Like, you know he wanted to cry.
Yeah.
He
I'm sure he did when he got home.
He may have made a mess in his pants. Yeah. So, podcasts, you can let loose. So I stalked you on Facebook. Your daughter went to college. We already talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
You did a tough mutter. I did a pansy-ass mutter. This is my first ever race of any kind. And I was like, this is fun. I want to do it again. And then I look at, I'm like, oh, these tough mutters, those are for, those muscly people. You did one. And
I did
this
one.
This is like your...
Third one.
Stephanie McHugh, I'm so in awe. I'm bowing down to you.
I don't know what it is. It's just stupid that I did.
No, it's not. It's amazing.
I did it for the headband because you get a different colored headband when you do the third one. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. And my friend, Chris, he goes, hey, be on our team. The name of our team is They said there'd be beer. Let's just go do it. You know, we're just laid back. Let's just go do it and get our headband for the third time. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. Monday before, I finally sign up. Wednesday before the Tough Mudder, Chris says, I am so sorry, but I just hurt my wrist and I cannot do the Tough Mudder. The doctor says if I fall wrong, I will rip all the tendons and I would have to have surgery. So now I'm like, dang it. I don't know anyone on the team, but I've met one guy before. So we drive up there together. I have a great time talking to him. And I walk in to the condo, and there are 4 couples of people in their 20s.
Oh.
I am in my 40s. And I go, well, at least there's going to be other girls. And all the girls go, oh, no, we're not doing it. We're just going to watch. I'm like, you're kidding. It's me. That's how it was the first time I did it, too. I was the only girl on the team. But they were so nice. And the Tough Mudder, it goes to the Wounded Warrior Project. So I love seeing, you just get inspired by it.
You posted something on Facebook that gave me a little willy.
Yeah. So after I was done, I was standing there looking the other way, and then I heard clapping and a lot of cheering. Mm-hmm. And I turned my head and I saw the half pipe and a big Wounded Warrior flag on top waving and a bunch of people up there. And I go, what did I miss, to my friend? And she said, oh, there's a guy who is doing the entire Tough Mudder, and he does not have any legs. And his comrades just laid one on top of the other all the way up the half pipe.
Oh my gosh.
And then he used them, and he climbed to the top, and everybody was cheering. And I thought, oh.
Wow.
Then you don't complain. I think I worry all the time, Janet. And when I do things like that, you can't worry. You're like, nah,
wow.
I signed up to do this, so I guess I'm going to just have to do it. And the T-shirt on the back, it says, no whining, kids whine. It's not a race, it's a challenge. Leave no man behind. So when I started doing the Tough Mudder, one guy had flown in from San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
So these 4 guys in their 20s knew each other. And I said, you know what? You can totally go on ahead because it's their weekend together, you know? And they said, leave no man behind stuff. And so I'm like, okay. I did it. I said it twice, and then I thought, you can't.
They're here.
So you just got to do your best. You just got to do your best. And they totally throw me over everything. I can keep up with them. That's my strategy. Just keep up with them,
and then
they just throw you over every upper body strength thing.
That is so amazing. So is there a lot of training that you do to get Tough Mudder ready? I did the first year. The second year, I didn't have much of a chance to do much training, and it hurt. But it's a mental thing then. Mm-hmm. Then you go, okay, we're just going to have to do it. And then this year was like the in-between year. So it was okay, but I still didn't have much upper body strength. A chick thing. Like, we really have to work to get that upper body.
We do.
We really do. And I don't want to get those big arms.
No.
Because they turn to fat easily.
There's a lot of eye candy at this, too. There's a lot of fit people. I bet you wouldn't get big arms.
I just worry about that because you see those women with big arms.
Yeah.
And then you see those women that used to have big arms. And their arm is down to their waist.
Down to there. I don't think you would get big arms. You seem to me like you would just be... You are mean, but I don't think
I run. I don't do weights a lot because it scares me. I'm like, I don't want to build anything. I want to be feminine.
There's a lot of women that look like... You could just say, Janet, I've done the Tough Mudder 3 times, and no one would know. They'd totally believe you more than they did me. Because one time I went into 24-hour fitness and I had my Tough Mudder shirt on, and the guy goes, "Oh my gosh, did you do the Tough Mudder?" I go, "Yeah, I did." He goes, "Really?" "Yes, really."
Wow.
24-hour fitness man.
Ass. I can say that. It's a podcast.
You can. Thank you.
Well, I loved having you. You're going to come back, right?
I would love to come back.
I know you're super busy.
That went so fast.
I know. We're at 40 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
Damn it. That was so much fun.
That's why I love you.
I
You're
love
so
you
easy.
Boy, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that.
So we'll have you back. Thank you so much for being on 2 Girls and a Bottle of Wine.
Thank you for having me.
And we will see you soon.
Sounds good.
All right, bye.